filters $49.95 and $69.95. See all our specials at beck-motors.com. Call 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company, Pierre.
All right, here we go. Keys to success. Brianna Kuzma.
Back at Nas Gymnasium in Rapid City Central High, we continue our Bank West pregame show. It's time for the Keys to Success. Keys are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre, beginning with Brianna Kuzler. And back to our technical director in studio. I believe we've got that one there, Colby Carey. If we've got Keys to Success, let's talk with the head coach.
You went from a lot of the things that we learned last night are all controllable things, and you can't always control the ball going in the hoop. But I think the fight and defensively holding the team to only 43, 44 points there is a really big positive for us, and we're going to find other ways to be able to put the ball in the hoop and finish possessions better than what we did last night. But I talked about it last night, and the beauty of these weekends is you get to respond the next day. You don't have to go back to practice and wait and linger and think about all those things. It's kind of a next play, next day mentality that you have to have. And while you learn from what we did last night, it's time for a new day. The sun came up, and we got to come back to work.
I think you really have to have that defense.
They move the ball well, but we're not, or we're just gonna be lights out all the time. We'll see a lot of balance from our scoring, and we saw that last night. But we need more scoring from that balance. And 39 points isn't going to win you a lot of games in AA basketball. But the defensive side of things, and I didn't feel like last night we utilized our defense as much to propel our offense as we would like to. I felt like we were a little bit with our approach in transition, and part of that is first game and trying to mesh with one another. But I think that as we continue to get into that flow of things, we're going to find that we can utilize our transition and the lanes that we're running and executing better some of our offense than in the half court that can create some simple looks. I use simple, not easy, because nothing's easy about it, but you got to do some of the simple things to create some easier looks for us.
Rapid City Central today, a team that I have mixed in. You just have
making things difficult for him. He gives it up, not allowing him to get easy touches back, and then finishing possessions. Last night, cut it to 3 there. The change that I felt was we were winning 50-50 balls. We were securing every rebound, all of those things. We didn't allow somebody to take something from us, and we took control of the game rather than allowing them to dictate, and that's going to be the big with how hard we're playing defensively, and good things are going to continue to happen.
all right. Sounds like keys to success to me. Good luck today, Coach.
Thank you.
There's Brianna Kuzler, head coach of the Pierre Governors. Coach's comments and keys to success that are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre as the Rapid City Central Pep Band plays behind us. We've got another interview to bring to you. We'll talk with TJ Hay, the head coach of Rapid City Central. But first, let's hear this from Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre.
The key to success starts with vision. Hi, this is Dr. Matthew Blazek of Central Dakota Eye Care. Regular yearly comprehensive eye exams are key in finding eye problems or symptoms of Pierre. Call us today at 224-6128 and schedule an appointment. New patients are always welcome. The staff at Central Dakota Eye Care is proud of our area youth and support their high school activities. Best of luck in the game. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Keys to success. Continue the... he filled a spot that we didn't have, but they learned a lot. What happened in the game last night in practice, so we got to learn from that and bounce back today and try to do some more positive things that we didn't do. But I kind of expected that because we're not young. If we play defensive like we did last night, take away a few offensive rebounds, which is kind of worries me today, that and get a little better offensively, then we're going to make improvements.
Like Pierre, opening loss, but they also had some things that they'll learn from last night's loss, and that's the beauty of kind of turning things around and getting right back at it today. And what's it going to be like when you take on the Govs today?
Well, I watched the game film this morning, and I'm going to be honest, it was nice seeing some of those players actually graduated finally, because it seemed like they'd been there for so long, Keen Holes and the rest of the crew. But, the Zabel kid coming back, he's one that really worries because we're not very big inside. And we gave up some crucial offensive rebounds last night. We're really going to have to make an effort to make sure we take care of the boards. We had a lot of silly, costly turnovers that really weren't forced. They were more of us. Took some bad shots, which I can live with because they're just so inexperienced. But, I like the way we competed. They played hard till the end, so that goes a long ways. But, we can't keep using that, their inexperience. And I told them last night, now it's over. Every interview, everybody's saying, these guys haven't played. Well, now you have. And it's no different. If you play the JV game or the sophomore game, it's all basketball. It's just athletes are a little better players, but the game is still the same.
What can you improve on or hope to improve on offensively today if maybe you're able to score enough to withstand what Pierre might do against you?
Well, the biggest thing is we just caught the ball. We just pounded. Our head was down, and we just dribbled, and that's not what we run. I think we need to do a better job of running cuts instead of just running to the top trying to get the ball. We just got ourselves in a lot of trouble from just pounding the ball, and hopefully we can get better at it today, but we know what we need to work on next week.
All right. Any other keys to success in this one?
Well, I think we need to get to the free throw line and make free throws, and that's always a bonus. And we got a little fatigued. We're not very deep. We hit the conditioning pretty hard because I knew we weren't going to be very deep, and I hope we can bounce back game two. It's always tough the first weekend. So,
all right, Coach, appreciate your time. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
TJ Hay, the head coach of the Rapid City Central Cobblers, who will host the Pierre Governors today. Keys to success. Comments from our coaches brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. a 3-minute break. We can take another 3, and we're back with the starting lineups. Our Bank West pregame show continues. This is Pierre Governor basketball.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Wherever you are in life, you've got plans. You need health insurance for today and for the future. You need Avera Health Plans. Coverage that connects you to community resources, fitness center incentives, and health coaching. You need a health plan that provides solutions for your business and for your family. Learn more at averahealthplans.com. Avera Health Plans, moving health forward.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology. Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Big and small, embracing the unexpected, savoring life. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, ready for anything. We listen to your goals and help you achieve them with care and coverage. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/forward.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. Leave sooner, drive slower, live longer.
Back at Rapid City Central once again, time for the starting lineups in today's game. Governors, Cobblers. Let's start with the home team, the Rapid City Central Cobblers, who begin with Jet Janvrin, a 6'1" senior who is a Mount Marty basketball commit. He'll be the one to watch for Rapid City Central, but a somewhat inexperienced group otherwise. They do have another good guard in 6'1" senior Isaiah Whiting. Senior forward will be Colton Carlson, who is 6'3". Trey Brandrup is a 6'2" senior, and Ryan Wetch is a 6'4" senior forward in the front court. Inexperienced in the front court, but good guards to help lead the way for Rapid City Central. And Janvrin and Whiting, as well as Wetch, Brandrup, and Carlson. The Cobblers are 0-1 after a season-opening loss to Aberdeen Central last night. Their head coach is TJ Hay. He is assisted by Connor Burchell, Noah Hammerbeck, Josh Mock, and Vince Spies. The starting lineups for Rapid City Central. Brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. Let's hear from Envirotech, and we'll meet the Governors once again next as you listen to Pierre Governor Basketball.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what's handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use their mobile app Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule due to the weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
Envirotech with the starting lineups for the Pierre Governors, beginning with Luke Olson, a 5'11 junior at the point, as well as Tyan Buss, a 5'10 senior guard. Last night, Miles Doyle started as a third guard. Today, it'll be Dawson Getz, a 6'3 junior for the Governors. Cade Kaiser is a senior guard at 6'2, will try to lead the way. He led with 10 points last night. Jet Zabel, the 6'5 senior forward, in the middle as well, with Olson, Buss, Getz, Kaiser, and Zabel starting. Miles Doyle, the 6'1 senior, checking in off the bench, along with Cooper Terwilliger, the 6'5 freshman, and Sawyer Sonnenschein, among others, a 5'7 junior. For the 0-1 Pierre Governors. Brianna Kuzler, the head coach, is assisted this year by Skip Kurth, Brevin Kaiser, Latrell LaRush, and Craig Ullman. Our starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. Starting with the lineups coming up, quick run through our law on the court tonight. Our game officials are Dwayne McPherson, Shane Bartles, and Alan Olson. They're brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. We'll tip it off when we come back in 2 minutes. This is Governor Basketball.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax return, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information such as bank or credit card account numbers, social security numbers, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think someone has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2, and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
Back in Rapid City, our Bank West pregame show coming to an end. It's almost time for our Comtech opening tip. Brought to you by Comtech in Pierre and the Lower Truck Bypass. Comtech offering up once again our biggest prize in the countdown to Christmas promotion that is going on in area sponsors and through drgnews.com. Make sure you're reading more about that and get registered. Maybe you could be a semifinalist to win a big prize package and maybe the ultimate prize in a home theater system from Comtech in Pierre. Well, the starting lineup's going on right now on the floor. Let's take a look at the schedule of what's to come for Pierre Governor basketball as they open the season here in Rapid City. They'll host the Northern Hills teams next weekend, Sturgis and Spearfish, Friday night and Saturday. One more game before the Christmas break. We'll send the Governors to Watertown on December 19th. And then over the holidays, the Governors will get the Governors Cup rivalry renewed as they will go to Bismarck on a Saturday night, December 30th. So something to look forward to. After the first of the year, a January 4th home date with Sioux Falls, Lincoln, a January 6th trip to Sioux Falls, Washington. January 9th, they'll go to Winter, and then battling Douglas, Brandon Valley, and Aberdeen Central all at home through the 23rd of January. Late January, a trip to the Metro has the Governors at Harrisburg on a Friday night and then at O'Gorman on a Saturday afternoon. February games have a home game against state champion Yankton, a trip to Huron on February 6th, a battle against Brookings at home on February 13th, which will be senior night, and then home games still with Mitchell and Sioux Falls Jefferson, wrapping things up February 23rd at Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Just a quick look at the schedule that is laid out for the Pierre Governors this coming season. Opening tip brought to you by Comtech. Cade Kaiser will outleap Ryan Wetch. And we're underway. The Governors will wear home white today, a laundry day after having the road greens on at Rapid City Stevens last night. Govs moving from right to left, working it around the perimeters so far. Here's Ty and Bus on the right side. Back up top, Dawson gets to Luke Olson in the left wing. Rapid City Central, of course, in their road reds on their home court. A kick out for Olson to Dawson Getz, who gets his first start. And Getz will rein in a three. And the Governors are off and running with the first three of the afternoon. Cobblers left to right underneath the basket. A little bit wild, unable to handle it as Isaiah Whiting. Rebound brought down by Jet Zabel, and the Governors pushing the issue up the floor again. Kaiser skips it all the way across near side. Gets once another one, will not get this one as it's pulled down by Central and Trey Brandrup. Back they come again. Janvrin setting up the offense. Brandrup has the basketball out on the top of the key. He'll hand off to Colton Carlson. Carlson is a young man who starts, even though he has not played since his freshman year, basketball here at Rapid City Central High. Bounce pass down to the low block, and that's mishandled through the hands of Isaiah Whiting and out of bounds. He may have tried to collect that basketball and score with it before he actually had it in his mitts. And a fumble of the pass. And the first turnover will give it back to the Governors. Olson to Bus. Up top, Getz again. Now it's Olson left side. Governors looking for something inside. Nothing available as of yet. We'll watch that Colton Carlson and Jet Zabel matchup. Zabel at the high post, but the Governors really aren't looking his way yet. Here's Kaiser from 15 feet out on the right baseline. Getz battles for a rebound, but it's pulled down by Janvrin. Now a loose ball, staying with Rapid City Central. As they'll go the other way, looking for the answer in the corner is Trey Brandrup. He'll get a three, and we are tied. 3-3. Long one for each team, 2 minutes plus into the first quarter. Welcome aboard. Girls, by the way, were at halftime a little while ago. Pierre had a 20-18 lead over Rapid City Central on KGFX with David Burrell on the call at Riggs High Gym. Zabel's out in the corner left side, has to get it up top. Bus going to take a long three. That's in and out, no good. A good look for Ty and Bus. Rebound battled for, and then the loose ball brought in, though, by Jet Janvrin. Jet will take it across the timeline, and he will miss with Whiting. Whiting trying to back in, but Janvrin may be expecting him to be out away from the low block a little bit more. Still 3-3, 5:15, counting down quarter number one. Governors with it again. Around the outside. Kaiser with it. Now they get it into Zabel. He tries to feed with an extra pass to the cutter Olson, but this is stolen by Isaiah Whiting. Cobblers will take it the other way. Hesitation, stop and go. Janvrin penetrates. He kicks out. Now on the move, a fake of a pass. Shot up, though, no good for Ryan Wetch. And a foul will be called after the shot on Luke Olson underneath as Isaiah Whiting ended up on the floor. First foul called for either team here in the first quarter, and Olson's first personal. Fresh 35 on the shot clock for the Cobs. Up top, this is Wetch. Wetch will back it out. And in motion again, Janvrin right in front of us. Kaiser going for a steal. Janvrin still has it at center circle. Now he'll pursue out to Wetch in the corner, no good. Bus has the rebound. The miss of the three, and we're still tied at 3-3. Kaiser to Getz. Now back, Cade Kaiser open for three, no good. Underneath, caught by Olson, and the Governors still have it. Olson with the keep alive. Bus with another long-range three, no good. Underneath, Zabel. Another keep alive here for the Govs. Here, 1 out of 5 from long range. Zabel missed, got his own rebound, hit on the way back up, but he comes up short. No whistle, will play on, and it's a rebound to Ryan Wetch and the Cobblers. TJ Hay had concerns about the Governors' ability to rebound in the offensive glass. Here's a miss on a nice spin move for Whiting. It's no good. Zabel rebounds again. The Governors back on the attack. Olsen is given space with a Zabel pick, but Luke cannot hit his first shot of the night. Whiting has the rebound. Both teams expending an awful lot of energy running up and down the floor, and here's a push by Carlson against Dawson Getz. And that's as blatant as you can get. Colton Carlson seeming to be maybe a little disgusted with Dawson Getz and the pick he was setting, but Carlson comes right back and puts a two-handed shove. It'll be an offensive foul away from the basketball on Carlson. Really not sure what brought that about. But with 3:32 to play, Getz will get his first break, so will Jet Zabel. Cooper Terwilliger and Miles Doyle on for the first time this afternoon for the Governors. Once again, our game officials, the law on the court, Dwayne McPherson, who worked the game at Stevens last night, along with Shane Bartles and Alan Olson. Kaiser fires from the half circle, no good, kept alive by Doyle, and as he gets back to Kaiser, he stumbles and trying to feed back to Doyle, but he cut on the baseline, and that pass went out to the corner, so turnover number 2 for the Governors. Both teams have a three-pointer down, but the Governors in particular continuing with their shooting woes that they had last night, unofficially 14 of 47 on the floor last night, and a lot of close-range shots that did not fall. Here comes Jamvrin on over pursuit from Olsen, fumbles it, picks it up, now finds Whiting, top of the key, 3, it's good. Isaiah Whiting gives the Cobblers their first lead, 6-3. 2 triples to 1 in favor of Rapid City Central. 2:50 to go, quarter number 1. Here from courtside at Nas Gymnasium. Ryan Oakland with a play-by-play. Welcome aboard. Zabel quickly back in there. Had a very brief hiatus. He looks to take a pass from Terwilliger with both of the bigs in there now for the Govs. But Zabel is reached in upon from behind. And the first personal for Jackson Miller, a 6'4 senior who checked in that last play stoppage. Second team foul in the first period for Rapid City. Zabel will take the pass out on top, and the inbound gets it back into Terwilliger through his hands. Cooper wrestling for it, but will have a held ball. And Rapid City Central will have the alternating possession arrow in their favor. So right now it's all about, hands control and things like that. Governors not been able to receive a couple of passes cleanly. Janvrin and company cross the timeline. Right over to our right in front of us. Whiting drives, loses it in the hands of Luke Olsen. Olsen ahead with a 2-on-1. Doyle cannot get the finish. He fumbled it going up. Terwilliger again battling for a rebound. Another jump ball. But this time it'll stay with the Governors. Good job on the fast break for the Govs, but they just couldn't get the finish. And again, clean receives of passes, part of the issue. Rapid City Central will bring out Jet Janvrin. Junior Allen is a 5'8 junior on for the first time. Central in red with silver numbers, white trim. Terwilliger loses it off of the dribble, picked up by Rapid City Central. Connor Warren, a big 6'3 senior, also in. Here's Allen against Tyan Buss. Has to pick up the dribble. Buss is all over him. But he does get it to Warren. Now Olsen going for a steal. He saves it. It's into the backcourt. He gets it to Terwilliger. Back to Olsen. It's up and good for 2. Great job by Luke Olsen to get the steal. And the Governors back within 1. It's 6-5. Minute and a half to go. We're in quarter number 1. Obviously not a lot of offense so far, and we've got a 5-second violation called as Trey Brandrup was not making progress with the dribble. A little surprised by that call. He was dribbling out right here in front of us, and as he was making progress down the right sideline, Dwayne McPherson whistles him for 5. So it's back Turnover number 5. Back to the Governors now with 1:20 to play. Quarter number 1. Cade Kaiser steps back onto the floor. Had it. Gets it to Terwilliger. Underneath. Zabel tries to scoop. He can't get it to go. Rebound tipped by Doyle, but controlled by Junior Allen. Tough shot there for Zabel. A pretty good try otherwise. To the 1-minute mark of the first. Low scoring so far. Connor Warren. Now to Ryan Wetch back in there, starting lineup. Warren trying to make his way down the lane, but Cade Kaiser comes out of there with a loose basketball. Turnover back to the Govs, who can retake the lead if they get something down here. Olsen drives, he gets it to Zabel, he's fouled on the way up. Zabel going up strong, but Ryan Wetch, I believe it was, just interrupts that. Not Wetch, actually it's number 4. Caden Matthew, a 6'1 junior. He's been in there for a bit. Most of 36 seconds to go here in the first period. First free throws of the afternoon for the Govs go to Jet Zabel, or for either team for that matter. The first one is down. Dawson gets in, Miles Doyle out. Zabel's first free throw puts us back into a tie. And the second one for the lefty, out of the crouch. Shot is up and a good shooter's touch. Pierre has the lead back at 7-6. And another substitution in here for the Cobblers. Jet Janvrin will come back in. Isaiah Whiting is out. Central, uncontested across the timeline. Here they come. Junior Allen still running the point, even though Janvrin back in there as well. Coach T.J. Hayes said about his starting lineup, outside of Janvrin and Whiting, you could pretty much throw a dart, and whatever number comes up on the dartboard, that's who we're going to start today. They will go fairly deep, but they're still trying to find chemistry. Loose basketball into a held ball. The arrow stays with the Cobblers. 7-6. Governors with 16 seconds to go. Ty and Bus checking back in for Pierre. Allen to inbound, right in front of us. He finds Matthew down in the corner. Tip basketball. Getz will get a steal. The Governors again on a fast break. Getz hauled in the tip pass, then took a shove. He got it back in play. Bus to Kaiser, trying to handle it, but will be called for a travel. He bobbled the pass just briefly. And the Governors will turn it over for the 5th time here in the first quarter. 2.2 seconds left. Inbounding from their bench are the Cobblers. Allen will throw one up from half court. That is short, and our first period comes to an end. On the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, it's the Governors up 7-6. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. As we pause for 60 seconds, quarter number 2 coming up next. This is Pierre Governor basketball.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Even though they do have a 7-6 lead, last night they had the slow start at Rapid City Stevens, who really built an early double-digit lead. Pierre came from behind a couple of times in that second half to make it close. But here, both teams having their struggles offensively in the first quarter, the first period. But a Dawson gets to Jet Zabel feed. The finish by Zabel in the first possession of the second period. The Governors take a 3-point lead. And now a Ryan Wetch feed to Isaiah Whiting, who goes up left side, lays it up and in, draws a foul as well. And Rapid City Central with a chance at a 3-point play, a chance to tie this one right back up, and Tyan Buss called for the foul, his first. And again, the reset of the foul numbers here into the second period. First team foul for the Govs. Whiting's got gray and blue shoes lined in pink Nike swooshes, and they are sparkly. They're looking sharp. Whiting with the finish of the free throw. The 3-point play is good, and we're tied 9-9, just underway in the second quarter, with good offense to start the quarter for both teams. Zabel leaning, tries again. Kaiser rebound, put back on a fadeaway is no good, and then ruled off of Getz underneath the basket, and the Governors will have to D up again. Once again, last night, it's a me. Points in the paint were hard to come by, even though the Governors had their opportunities, and that seems to be the case once again. Screen and roll, but a pass by Whiting too much over the top of Colton Carlson. Pass will go out of bounds, and Pierre will get another possession back. Governor Girls in the fourth quarter, halfway through, leading now 49-34. Reese Terwilliger having a game with 22 points. That game on KGFX. Here's Buss stepping up, faking the three, leaves it with Olsen. Far side to Getz. Buss to Olsen, back to Buss again. Looking inside, finds Kaiser at the left elbow, and as he drives, he is hacked by Carlson, and a technical foul has just been issued. Carlson holding his midsection, and he may have said something he shouldn't have, but this might be a double whammy on Colton Carlson getting the personal. And if he got a technical because of maybe a reflex reaction, I guess if he took a shot in the midsection, you could understand that, but I'm not sure where the technical right now is. They still only have 2 fouls for Colton Carlson. Now they add a third. So it's Kaiser to shoot 2. Fouls on the floor, I believe. Actually, I'm not sure if he gets 2 shots in the act of shooting, but Kaiser does get the first one. That one puts the Governors back in front at 10-9. Second one with an empty lane. That one missing everything for Cade. Now Dawson Getz, I believe, will come in and attempt the technical foul shots. So it was in the act of shooting. Colton Carlson again with a personal foul, his second, and then a technical foul, which is his third personal. Getz cannot get the first of the extra 2. He'll try another one. 6:41 to go, second period. 10-9 Governors. Second one for Dawson Getz is good. So 2 out of 4 for the Govs in that sequence. 4 out of 6 overall on the stripe, and they will get the basketball again here, leading 11-9. Carlson with those 3 fouls has checked out. You've got Junior Allen back in. Number 21, Jackson Miller, the 6'4 senior, also back on for Central. Luke Olsen with it. Inside, Zabel battling up in the air. He had to get rid of it, finds Getz. Still 20 on the shot clock. The Governors with plenty of time in the possession. Buss fakes the 3, now with Zabel, way back out top, behind the legs, or behind the back on the dribble, and he drives and scores. Jet Zabel, the big man, an impressive basket. He has 6, and the Govs now lead by a 13-9 count. Biggest lead for either team so far. Allen drives left side, and Buss defending knocks it away. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Rapid City Central. Junior Allen to inbound off the left side of the key. He finds Isaiah Whiting. Back to the corner. Now out on top. Ryan Wetch, Junior Allen. Kaiser goes for a steal. Genvrin has it. He stops and goes. Drives, can't get it though. And Luke Olson down with a rebound. Jet Janvrin's first shot attempt of the day. Bit of a surprise. High up for an intercepting steal is Whiting. 2-on-1. He'll lay it up and in with a left hand. Whiting now with 8 to lead all scorers in this game. 13-11. Governors still lead by 2. Olson loses his dribble, but Jet Zabel there to pick it up. Now Zabel apparently putting Wedge to the floor, and from this angle couldn't really see whether it was with the hip or maybe he backed in with the back shoulder or something like that. But Wedge, according to the officials, was more than just a stumble and fall, and Zabel will be called for his first personal foul. 3rd overall for the Governors, the 2nd here in the 2nd period. 5:19 to play. First half, 13-11. Janvrin sets up. The offense out to the left wing it goes. Brandrup in there. This is Whiting, top of the key though. And Janvrin again. Good matchup, Janvrin against Luke Olson. Janvrin stops, takes a bump, and then on the way up will be sent to the free throw line, as I believe Dawson Getz coming in with helping defense. That'll be Dawson's first. Team's 3rd in the quarter for Pierre, and Janvrin will go to the free throw line. First free throws, well, there was one free throw, a 3-point play finished by Isaiah Whiting to start the quarter. First 2-shot opportunity here, but Janvrin misses the front end off the front of the rim. 3 minutes and change gone by here in the 2nd quarter. Again, low scoring. Scoring has picked up a little bit here in the 2nd half. Janvrin misses the 2nd off the back iron. Cooper Terwilliger checking in and getting a prompt rebound. Here on top, 13-11. Right to left. Again, the Govs are in the home white jerseys here on a laundry day and an overnight trip in Rapid City. Able to Terwilliger as a missed connection. Pass goes out of bounds. And Jet will check out. Turnover number 8 unofficially for the Govs. Miles Doyle is back on. The 6'1 senior as he bodies up against Whiting. Whiting on the cut through the lane will get it back, and he fakes and goes on the baseline, draws the foul. Will go to the free throw line again. This is Doyle. 2nd for Miles. Check it, that's his first. Yeah, that's number 1. I think I put Dawson Getz' foul on the wrong line. So now free throws for Whiting. This is team foul number 4, but in the act of shooting, Whiting to the free throw line, he misses the first. So the 2nd one upcoming. And this one is up and down. 2 out of 5 for the Cobblers from the line. They're back within 1, 13-12. Not yet quite to the halfway point of quarter number 2. Tie and bus with it. Luke Olson stepping up, backing in. Now Terwilliger from Doyle over to the left side up top with Buss. Now Olson again. 15 on the shot clock. Tried to get a screen from Terwilliger, but nothing really happening yet. Now 8-7. Olson will fire from long range. Follows a shot, missing it. And the putback no good. But then the tip for Luke Olson is good. He tipped it right back up and in. The Governors with a second chance basket. Or it was Terwilliger ruled as putting it home. So Cooper with his first field goal of the season, and now Isaiah Whiting inside will get another bucket. And Whiting is against the wall underneath the basket as he fell and is holding his right wrist, and he's got some pain here. Got an injury timeout on the floor. Timeouts of any kind in our broadcast are brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling. Your favorite Coke products with Coca-Cola Bottling and Pier. 3:32 to go. We're in the 2nd quarter. Whiting will have to check out. He laid it up and in, but then fell to the floor and apparently jammed his wrist. It's his shooting wrist. Hopefully for his sake, he'll be back in here before too long. But again, a 1-point game. 15-14. Update from David Burrell. The Governor girls have their first win of the season. Reese Terwilliger leading with 24 points, scoring 18 of those in the second half. Pierre on top, 51-39 in the girls' game. So they'll start with a 1-1 opening weekend, as they'll go to the Northern Hills next weekend. Sturgis Friday, Spearfish Saturday. Games on KGFX AM. For those that have tuned over here from the girls' broadcast, welcome aboard. From Nas Gymnasium at Rapid City Central, the Govs on top, 15-14. Physical game here, and Jet Zabel battling for an offensive rebound. He missed his own shot and trying to get it back, battling with Ryan Wetch, who will get credit for the rebound. Zabel will get called for the foul. That'll be his second. And that's 5 for the Governors now here in the second period. So Rapid City Central will come from the other end of the floor to shoot free throws. Ryan Wetch, and again, all fouls now with a new rule change are double bonuses. There are no more 1-and-1 opportunities. I'm not really sure how I like that rule yet. I kind of like the 1-and-1. Especially late in a game, but they're never going to listen to me. So Ryan Wetch missing the first of 2. That last sequence, a good example of just how physical, especially AA basketball can get. Wetch hits the second. We are tied at 15-15. But Jet Zabel just going for a loose ball, and as he wrestles it away, he's strong enough to really put another guy on the floor. Wetch didn't like it, but it was just a physical play. That's ball. Here's Getz for 3. Doyle tried one in the corner, no good. And then I believe it was Olsen who got it back. Gets it to Dawson Getz. Dawson hits his second triple of the day. And the Governors are on top, 18-15. 2:40 to go. First half. Wetch now against Terwilliger, drives baseline. His pass is stolen by Luke Olsen. Second steal for Lucas. Up across, spins, layup, no good. Terwilliger can't get the putback up in the air. And now a foul called here, apparently on Terwilliger. And Cooper T will have his first, but the Governors again with 6 fouls in the quarter now, and another free throw opportunity here for the Cobblers. This is Caden Matthew, 6'1" junior, who will have his first scoring opportunity here with 2:24 to go in the second quarter. First of 2 is up, in and out, no good. And I'll tell you this, I think my first impression of this new rule, we saw it last night. The Governors had a flurry of fouls in the second period. Stevens went to the foul line a number of times. They went 10 of 25 in that game. That is a lot of free throws. And now here with the Governors, still 2:24 to go, as the second one is no good. Kaiser will rebound, but the Governors have already sent Rapid City Central to the line a couple of times with plenty of time to go in the quarter. So if that's going to be the case, and a lot of fouls will get called, the pace of any given game could become very, very choppy, and that's the way I feel right now after seeing that last foul. Loose ball, Getz picks it up, right side baseline. It might have been inside the arc, but Dawson will not hit. Jet Janvrin rebounds, Cobblers with it, trailing by 3. Whiting is back in there, bad wrist, but he puts it up and in as Tyan Buss ended up on the floor. Isaiah now with 10 in the quarter, 13 in the game. 18-17. Terwilliger coming back, but Coop cannot get the left side bunny to go. He'll be fouled. Jackson Miller with his second. This is the third team foul of the period for the Cobblers. But Terwilliger will go to the stripe. 2 points so far for the freshman. First one is in and out, no good. Free throws definitely are going to be a hot commodity. I just got a text from a fellow questioner of the new rule. Thank you, Brandon Campia, Eastern Washington's finest photographer. Terwilliger in and out, no good on the second one. Whiting on the cut, has a chance to give the Cobblers the lead. He'll spin against Kaiser, offensive foul. He put the elbow into Kaiser's chest. And again, another, I think, product of just the physicality of boys basketball in particular. But Isaiah Whiting, in this case, his first personal foul, and the Governors maintain a 1-point lead. 1:15 left. Kaiser out on the wing, left side. Hope you like the view with live ticket. Court side here at Nas Gymnasium. Cooper Terwilliger, jump hook, no good. Gets his own rebound. Back up, still not using the square though. He takes one away from Getz. Can't get it again. Fourth time is a charm for Cooper Terwilliger. Well, that just pads your offensive rebounding stats. As long as you get the finish. Here's Kaiser trying to get a loose ball. No good. Still with Central. Janvrin pulls the trigger from up top. That's no good, and Kaiser is underneath for the rebound. 33 seconds to go. The Governors can play for a last shot in the quarter. Essentially, actually, there's less than a second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. Kaiser will slow it up on the top of the key. So far uncontested, not closely guarded. Trey Brandrup is there, now yields on the pass to Luke Olson. 8 on the shot clock. Olson drives, and the dipsy-do is up and good. Right hand, left side, drawing the foul as well. Luke Olson with a basket and a chance for a three-point play. Janvrin with the foul, his first. Team foul number 5 for Central in the second period. Essentially putting the Governors in the bonus, but there's only 5.8 seconds left. Sawyer Sonnenschein will come in for Cooper Terwilliger. Interesting substitution there. Governors giving up about 10 inches in that substitution. Sonnenschein will have some quick D to provide as we close out the first half. Free throw good for Olson. The Governors with their biggest lead. Here's Olson coming at a steal, but he is out of bounds. Trying to save it. It was into the hands of Whiting anyway. Now 4.1 seconds left, first half. Sonnenschein to contest the inbound of Caden Matthew. He gets it to Whiting on the run. And contact, but Whiting picks up the loose ball, misses the 15-footer. The rebound of the Governors, and our first half comes to an end. Well, it's not easy and it's not pretty, but the Governors have a 23-17 lead on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard here at intermission, outscoring the Cobblers 16-11 in that second quarter of play. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. 6-point advantage to the visitors. We'll take a timeout. Halftime coming up, a 3-minute break, and the halftime sponsored by Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial in the Capitol Creek Plaza, East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. It's almost tax time for that matter. Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial, but they're more than just taxes, I imagine. You've got halftime on the way. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Refined design, remarkable capabilities. The Ford Edge at Capital City Ford delivers everyone and everything in style and comfort. Bold and aggressive on the outside, lavish with lots of tech on the inside. This SUV does a whole lot more than haul groceries. Travel with confidence when purchasing your all-new Ford Edge from Capital City Ford. And for a limited time, qualified buyers can purchase at 1.9 APR for 72 months. Check out the full vehicle lineup at CapitalCityFord.com. Capital City Ford in Pierre, South Dakota.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website dimmickdairy.com or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Rosenberg Implement has their December coloring contest for kids 6 through 12 years of age on their Rosenberg custom calendar. Please stop into any of their 9 locations for a copy if you don't have yours. The winner from each 9 locations will win a $100 gift certificate for John Deere merchandise. Those that have won will be put on the Rosenberg Facebook page in January and will be judged by your peers for a $200 grand prize Rosenberg gift certificate. Stop into any of Rosenberg Implement's 9 locations and ask their parts staff for more information today.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore, Miller, and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Miller, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore, Miller, and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities, from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities, with locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
This past week. A lot of hockey going on as well this weekend. The Oahe Capitals boys hosted Sioux Falls 2 last night. They're hosting Watertown tonight. Aberdeen Central, I should say, the Aberdeen Cougars tomorrow. Girls are hosting Brookings this afternoon. All of that going on at the Oahe Ice Rink at the Stanley County Fairgrounds in Fort Pierre. We're underway in the second half. First possession to Rapid City Central, brought to you by Comtech in Pierre, and Trey Brandrup will feed the hot hand Isaiah Whiting, who lays it up and in with a pump fake. 14 and 15 points now dropped down by Isaiah Whiting to begin the second half. It's 23-19. Jet Zabel mishandling the pass from Kaiser, taken away by Jet Janvrin. Governors now going left to right here, and again the Governors are wearing home whites on the road. Whiting drives again, and my goodness, Isaiah Whiting, player making plays, as my buddy Darren Boyle would say. 17 out of the 21 points for Rapid City Central scored by Isaiah Whiting. 1 minute in, and the Governors' 6-point halftime lead has shrunk to 4, rather to 2. It has shrunk by 4 to a 2-point lead. Here's Dawson Getz. He'll push one from a long ways out on the top. Loose basketball. Zabel will help run it down, controlled by Buss. It is another offensive rebound. Cade Kaiser on the move, bodies up, bounces off, shot up, no good. There's Getz underneath with a rebound. And the Governors will get another opportunity. As the Govs work it around to the far side. Moving left to right, underneath Buss to Olsen. There's a whistle and a nudge and a foul. This will be on the floor. Colton Carlson will pick up his 4th. So an early 4th foul here. He'll have to check out. It'll be Jackson Miller, the 6'4 senior, coming in. Starting 5 in there for both teams. Dawson Getz, who did not start last night, does start today. And again, leads the Govs with 7 points in that first half. Buss trying to feed Kaiser on the cut. Missed him, but Olsen was there still to keep the possession alive. 6:10 to go. We're in the third. Olsen on the move. Floats one up over the top of a couple of much taller defenders, and Luke Olsen puts it down. Ole's got 7 to tie Getz with a team high honors now. 2 minutes in, the Govs lead 25-21 here in the second half. Janvrin on the move. Cobblers in road red on their home floor. Janvrin underneath to Miller, and it's up and good. Nice pass to Janvrin from Janvrin. And a good receive and the finish for Jackson Miller. Cobblers back within 2. Buss on the near side. Kaiser gets to Kaiser again. Now back to Buss down to the corner. Luke Olsen. I just noticed Luke's shoes, and I love them. Green and white. Shiny green. Here's Buss for 3. Tough look. It rims in and out. It's no good. And the Governors come up empty. Rapid City Central can tie this one for the first time in a while. Janvrin will airball one from the right elbow, though. Picked up on a bounce by Getz underneath. Janvrin scoreless so far. One of the top players for Rapid City Central. For them, it's been the Isaiah Whiting show. Governors with it. Govs have been balancing their scoring quite nicely. Olsen's pass will be tipped. It's into the backcourt. Run down by Getz. 10 on the shot clock from the right wing. This is Ty and Buss to Getz for 3 off the front of the rim. Zabel keeps it alive. Can't get the putback. There's Olsen again. Another offensive rebound. He'll go to the free throw line. Continuing with the offensive rebounding, and again, talking about that very thing with TJ Hay, the Central head coach. You can see the frustration on his face, even though there's a lot of game to go. Olsen's free throw is no good. It was Whiting with the foul, his second. Olsen will get another one. Again, by my count, 13 offensive rebounds for the Governors in the first half. They've got 4 more here in the third quarter. Second of 2 is good for Olsen. He's got 8. It's 26-23 Governors. Early third, almost a travel, but Ryan Wetz keeps his back foot down. Gets it to Janvrin. He eyes the mark. He drives between defenders and travels. And that's a turnover number 11 for Rapid City Central. Ryan Wetz is out. Connor Warren, a 6'3 senior, comes in. 4:17 to play. We're in the third. Governors took a lead in the second period early. They haven't relinquished it. Cooper Terwilliger is in. Underneath, the fellow big man, Zabel, can't get the first one. Got his own putback, but that's no good. And this one's saved by Trey Brandrup. Couple of misses there for Jet Zabel. May have rushed that second one in particular. Whiting through the lane, picks up the dribble, and a whistle and a foul. Got a push, I believe, by Dawson Getz. Nope, it's Kaiser. Cade Kaiser's first. First team foul for the Governors here in the third period. As one of our game officials, the law on the court, retying the shoe. And we're ready to go off the left side of the key for Jandren. To our left. Loose basketball, and Kaiser got it through the legs of Whiting, picked up by Getz, up ahead, and the feed is good. Jet Zabel with a finish. But that's a steal for Cade Kaiser with the quick hands. Timeout called by Rapid City Central. First timeout called by either coach in this game, a 30-second break. Brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. It is a Coca-Cola timeout. The Governors lead by 5 past the halfway point of our third quarter. This is Pierre Governor basketball.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Back at Central High in Rapid City. River 92.7, drgnews.com, your official voice of the Pierre Governors. Brian Oakland with you. Saturday afternoon, 28-23, Governors on top. TJ Hay just called his first time out of the afternoon. Loose basketball, but a reach and a foul called on the Governors. Cooper Terwilliger, the apparent guilty party. Govs got into some foul trouble in the second half in particular last night. So far, nobody with more than 2 personals. And only Zabel and Terwilliger fit that description. Here's Jandren with a nice slice and drive. The layup is up and in. Jet with his first 2 points of the afternoon for Central. 28-25, Govs by 3. Olsen picks up the dribble, gets it to Kaiser, gets it back for a reset. Now Terwilliger out on the wing. Inside, Zabel. It's up and good. Nice to see the Governors finishing a layup on their first opportunity this time. That's not been easy, either last night or today, but the lead is back to 5 and a loose ball. Governors with hands, but Central picks it up. Here's Brandrup. Left side up top. Now Connor Warren. He'll find Isaiah Whiting. Thought about 3, passes it off, and it's kept alive here on the pass. Jandren, and he's reached in on from behind. Zabel thought he had all ball, and I think I tend to agree with him, but fast-paced play. And Zabel picks up his 3rd personal, so he'll have to be careful here. And Brianna Kuzler is making a move. I was going to say not making a move yet, but here comes Zabel to the bench. Miles Doyle is in. 6'1" senior for the first time here in the second half. Jandren trying to back in again, but he'll travel again. Pivot foot came up. Good defense that time by the Governors in the paint. 2:25 to go. They'll get it back. Turnover number 13 for Rapid City. Olsen across the timeline, setting it up to the corners. Doyle. Kaiser to Getz, now up top. Left side. Patient offense here, although Kaiser ready to make his move. He's blocked by Whiting on the drive, and Cade Kaiser slow in getting up. It's taken away. Here is Whiting. Spin move, up and in and out, no good. He'll get his own rebound. And as Olsen's going after it, the ball comes loose. It's out of bounds. It should stay with Rapid City Central. No, Dwayne McPherson says white ball. And Shane Bartles will take that advice. So a miss for Whiting, the first offensive rebound for the Cobblers today, but okay, now they changed their minds. I think this is the correct call. I think Olsen was the last to touch in pursuit as it went out of bounds. Jandren will inbound from the near side, but over to our left. Gets it into Connor Warren. Here is Ryan Wetch. Back in there. He'll drive the distance and score with a foul called. Ryan Wetch, a 6'4 senior, doing a good job. Playing aggressively this time. Getz will pick up his second personal for the Governors and a chance at a three-point play. Wetch with the free throw to make it a two-point game comes up short. Olsen cuts off the shooter, taking the rebound. Governors with a Dawson Getz. Three-pointer is good, fed by Tyan Buss. Brianna Kuzler will take a timeout. Dawson Getz with his third three-ball of the afternoon, and the Governors lead doubles. It's up to 6 now at 33-27. A 30-second timeout here. Timeout sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We're back with more Pierre Governor basketball.
Ask for it. Non-stop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book non-stop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit denverairconnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because...
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Aberdeen Central leading Rapid City Stevens in Aberdeen late, 46-36. Two girls games going on this afternoon. Rapid City Stevens boys leading Aberdeen 24-15 late in the second quarter. An intercept of a pass by Luke Olsen. Governors get it back, looking to add to a 6-point edge with 1:10 to go third quarter. Buss in front of us, across the perimeter, top of the key, Olsen, he'll get it back again. Now Olsen drives and pulls up, 12-footer no good off the front of the rim. The putback no good for Terwilliger, but another offensive rebound, and Cooper will get this one to go. The offensive rebounds, the biggest difference in this game. The Governors have their biggest lead now, 35-27. 40 seconds to go, third quarter. Olsen going for a steal, can't get it away from Janvrin. The over pursuit, Janvrin passed it away. Wetch. Dawson Getz, 10 on the shot clock. Olsen will step in front of another pass, and this one's knocked out of bounds. 9 to shoot for the Cobblers once they put it in play. Janvrin limping a little bit. Looks like he's favoring his left ankle. Connor Warren out. Jackson Miller in for the Cobblers, trading big men. Kaiser, who was slow to get off the floor a little while ago, is back in for Luke Olsen now. The inbound goes to Brandrup in the corner. He finds Wetz, top of the key, three ball, no good. Miles Doyle with a good block out, and the Governors will take it back. Here can play for the last shot, 14 seconds, counting down third quarter. Here's Buss. Near that center court line. It's hard to find the line with that Cobbler logo here. Oh, a blocking foul called, and a good call here. Janvrin tried to sell a steal. Buss drives. Didn't really have a good opportunity to put a layup up in. He tried to sidestep Janvrin, but with the contact, Janvrin's second personal, Tyan Buss will go to the free throw line. Tyan 0 for 3 on the floor, all from outside the arc today, and every one of them could have gone down. He's drawn a lot of iron and a lot of rattling in each of his shot attempts. But he gets the first one and the second. Good free throw shooter. Tyan Buss adds to the lead. It's double digits for the first time today. 37-27. 3, 2, 1. Whiting goes the distance and lays it up and in with a pretty reverse. 37-29. The Governors will lead by 8. A good finish by the Cobblers, but a better quarter overall for the Pierre Governors. A 6-point halftime lead grows to 10. Cut back to 8 with that buzzer-beating finish. And that's the score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, sponsored by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. 60 seconds will go to the fourth. 37-29. Governors here in Rapid City. Your home of the Governors officially is River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
You worked hard for it. You took care of it. And it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Here in Rapid City, the Governors will have the first possession of quarter number 4 with an 8-point lead, 37-29, a 14-12 scoring advantage in the quarter for the Governors. Brian Oakland back with a play-by-play. Colby Carey in studio for audio production, video from Live Ticket by Caleb Brozick. Thanks, guys, for helping us out. Thanks to everybody else who's joined us here. The cheerleaders in the band trying to get their Cobblers going here defensively, but the Governors working it around 15 on the shot clock and a hold on the floor. It'll go to Isaiah Whiting. So Whiting with 19 points after getting that buzzer beater. But this one will refresh the shot clock for Pierre. His third personal. Gets for 3 in the right corner, no good. Junior Allen starts the fourth quarter rather. He'll run down the rebound. Gets 3 out of 7 from outside the arc. He has 10 points. One of the leaders offensively for the Governors in his first start of the year. Pass through the hands of the cutter, picked up by Luke Olson. Another turnover for the Cobblers. Here is Zabel. Up and in for 2. Now Jet's got a double-digit game going. In fact, he's got a dozen. 39-29. First minute gone by, quarter number 4. Ty and Bus defensively ended up on the floor. He's back up. Most of the action with the basketball still out on top. Colton Carlson driving in and a nice spin move. It's up and good. Carlson, first 2 of the game. He's been hindered with foul trouble today. Bus has it, and an 8-point Governor lead still, 39-31. 2 games for the Rapid City Schools this weekend, 2 games with the Northern Hills at home next weekend. Bus to Getz, and Dawson opening things up with a 3-ball, 42-31. Governors early in the fourth quarter already surpassing last night's point total of 39 over at Stevens. Here's Whiting. He'll pull up from the free throw line, and apparently Kaiser gets him on the wrist, much to his surprise. Kaiser will go to Kaiser picks up his second personal. Whiting to the free throw line. 6:08, the clock stops here, fourth quarter. Whiting with a chance to put his 20th point of the day down. First of 2 is good. 3 out of 4 on the line so far for Isaiah Whiting. I mentioned the experience of the Cobblers is in their backcourt with Whiting and with Jet Janvrin. Second one good. And a timeout to be taken by the Cobblers. Their inexperience in the front court is going to be a work in progress, though. 42-33, a 9-point Governor advantage. A timeout called. We'll take 30 seconds here with the Cobblers. Timeout sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling. In Pierre, we're back with more Pierre Governor basketball.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Today, Governor Boys also trying to get their first win of the season here. 6:08 to play, 42-33. Governor basketball. TJ Hay will switch up the defense, a little more of a full court pressure look. Governors will break it. Kaiser, though, loses the dribble. It's out of bounds here on the near side. It's only the second turnover for Pierre in the second half. Number 10 overall unofficially. Right now, if you're Pierre in a 9-point lead, still plenty of time, but you do want to maintain possessions as much as possible. Here is Caden Matthew on for the first time in the second half. Picks up the dribble. Feeds over to the wing. Carlson now back up top on the weave to Whiting. Kaiser staying with him. Whiting, though, spins around, leans up and under. It's no good. Zabel down with a rebound. Rare miss for Isaiah Whiting. Kaiser to Olsen to set up the offense here for the Governors. Still leading by 9, under 5.5 to go. Bouncer down to Zabel. A jump hook on the turnaround. A little bit short. Whiting catches underneath. Cobblers on the way back. Wedge is too strong off the glass. He expected more of a challenge by the Governors defensively underneath that never really was there. Zabel rebounds, but now Olsen's pass is tipped from behind. Wedge makes amends. Up ahead, and Zabel returns the favor. He'll steal a pass right back. And Brianna Kuzler will ask for time. 4:53 to go. Another Coca-Cola timeout. Get your favorite Coke product. Be back in, I believe it's 30. We'll take 30. You're listening to Pierre Governor basketball. Nope, it's a full timeout. We'll go a full minute here. 42-33 Governors on River 92.7.
Hey, Tyler with Summit Contracting here. Let's talk about building on your farm. One of the great things about working with Summit Contracting is that we are the farm builders. We build premium grain systems and any structure that goes on your farm. It's never too early to start a project. We'll create a layout to ensure your structures are perfectly placed for today and the future. Let's get started on your farm project at buildsummit.com.
That moment when you realize...
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Logo of like what AC/DC has, but they say RCPB for the Rapid City Pep Band. So shout out to them, even playing in timeouts here today at Nas Gymnasium. Welcome back to Rapid. It's 42-33 Governor basketball out of a timeout. Entry pass from Terwilliger knocked away, but he keeps it alive and into the hands of Luke Olsen, who fakes left, drives right, and scores. Nice move for Luke Olsen. And Luke now with 10 in the game. Third Governor with double figures today. There's Whiting. The reverse through the lane. Can't get it to go. Kaiser is down with the rebound. The Governors leading by 11, looking to add. Terwilliger pass down off the left block. Wrestles it away from Janvrin. And Jet will be called for a foul, his third. Cobblers have Janvrin and Whiting both with 3 fouls. Colton Carlson has 4. And he is still on the floor contesting Terwilliger, who's too strong on the left side here. Janvrin gets the rebound. Govs come up empty, 4:20 to play. Wetch with a quick fire 3, no good. Right side, Terwilliger is there. Wetch came back for it, but ended up on the floor. And now Zabel bails out Olsen here. Jet's gonna drive, he splits defenders, no good. Kaiser is there, can't get the putback, gets his own rebound again, no good. He's got a rebound, and the Governors can reset. Well, the Governors are continuing to miss shots. Here's a foul on the floor, and Colton Carlson walks away and says his own piece away from Dwayne McPherson. Can't believe the call, but Colton's fouling out of the game with this one. He'll finish with 2 points. 3 more offensive rebounds for the Governors. They'll inbound here. Fresh 35 on the shot clock, 4:15 to play. Skip pass across, Dawson Getz, 3 again! The 5th of the day for Dawson Getz. And the Governors lead by 14, 47-33. Whiting looking for the answer. That'll go. Fed by Wetch. Isaiah Whiting now with a deuce on the board. In fact, 24. Leading scorer in this game, but 24 out of 36 for the Cobblers. Very impressive. Here's Zabel from the perimeter, but can't get it to go. Underneath, Janvrin with the rebound, pushes it ahead. Whiting challenging Terwilliger. Foul on Cooper T. There's nothing vertical about this effort to block by Cooper. Whiting will go to the free throw line. Terwilliger picking up his 3rd personal. Whiting will get a pair from the stripe. Really good balanced game here for the Governors, both scoring-wise and even in fouls. Nobody in really deep foul trouble. Terwilliger and Zabel both with 3. Whiting hits the first. Governors with 3.5 to go. They hit that 50-point mark. Was talking with Coach Brianna Kusler about how we don't really expect this team to score 60 points very often this season. Probably expect them to be in the 40s and the low 50s. Didn't quite get to 40 last night. Here's Getz, open again. This one a little bit strong. Rebound pulled in by Trey Brandrup on the left baseline. Getz has hit 4 out of 10. 5 out of 10 rather, from long distance. Wetch loses a handle on the ball as he tried to pivot around Cooper Terwilliger. Losing it out of bounds, the Governors will get another possession with 3 minutes to play. Olsen and Kaiser working against Janvrin and Junior Allen in the backcourt. Olsen across to Zabel. The Govs have the numbers. Back to Getz, fakes underneath. Terwilliger is good. Good patient move. And the choice to pass by Dawson Getz. Brandrup wants the answer. He has his 2nd 3-pointer of the day. And a timeout will be taken by the Cobblers. 49-40, Governors lead. We've got 2:36 to play. It's a full timeout here. We'll take 60. We're back with more Pierre Governor basketball.
Your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Out here playing games. A doubleheader with Douglas and Rapid City Christian in Class AA, Class A, Black Hills Conference ball as well. And there, who knows? There might even be some other things happening in high school or middle school sports going on. A busy place. Governors have 2:24 left to finish off their first victory of the season. Leading 49-40 with the basketball. Pass inside, knocked away, but Kaiser picks it up and feeds Jet Zabel, who will get a left-handed or a right-handed layup in. That's his offhand. 51-40. Govs have had a few 11-point leads. They've got another one here with 2 minutes to play. Janvrin to Brandrup. Got to stay close to Brandrup. He's 2 for 2 from long range. I think if I'm Central, I'd probably try to get the ball in his hands a little bit more. They have it to him now, out on the wing, but Zabel is right there with him. Now Wetch with a rainmaker 3 off the glass, and it's good. Ryan Wetch. I don't want to say that was a prayer, but I think he was trying to just get a quick shot up. That is what Central needs. Here goes Zabel with a layup. Good. Past the Central defense, a 10-point Governor lead, 53-43, 75 seconds to play in regulation here. Junior Allen with it. Nowhere to go with Olsen there defensively. Now Isaiah Whiting. Obviously you want the ball in his hands too if you're Central. But Wetch wants another 3. That one's off the back of the rim, and that one almost also came out of the rafters. Jet Zabel with the Governor's 40th rebound of the day. Unofficially, a lot of those have been of the offensive variety, and Brianna Kuzler sensing some trouble with Zabel getting trapped right in front of us, taking a timeout. Coca-Cola breaking the action, 40 seconds to play. Govs by 10. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Governor basketball.
Gliding to the basket, out to 3, Jay Hayes, good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Way of victory here on River 92.7. We have more basketball as well on DRG Media Group stations today. A doubleheader on KPLO with Highmore Herald and Jones County. You can tune into that one after this one. Jet Zabel missing a layup. Brandrup with the steal, or with the rebound, but now Luke Olsen with a steal up the floor. And a traveling violation called on the Governors. This will be their 12th turnover of the game, but again, only 4 in the second half. They've played well. Brianna Kuzler, Craig Allman, Latrell LaRush, some of the coaching staff all sharing a little bit of a chuckle off of that one. 30 seconds to go. Govs lead by 10. Junior Allen trying to lay it up over the much taller Dawson Getz. Can't get it to go. A Zabel rebound. And this one pretty much in the books. The Govs can dribble it out. Getz on the left wing. A 1-1 weekend to start for Pierre. They'll have their home openers next Friday and Saturday. The Governor fans who are here standing and applauding in appreciation. There's the final horn, and the Governors will win it. Your final on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. It's Pierre 53, Rapid City Central 43. The Governors even their record at 1-1. Rapid City Central will fall on the opening weekend at 2-0-2. Scoreboard and its final brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Good balanced effort by the Governors. We'll talk about it after a 3-minute break. Our Family Dental postgame coming up. Conversation with Coach Kuzler on the winning side of things here on a Saturday afternoon. All of the stats and the scoring, our big plays of the game from Hermanson and Dodontics coming up, and we'll also announce a Cowboy Country Stores player of the game. All to come in your Family Dental postgame. We're back in 3 minutes. This is Pierre Governor Basketball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Winter is here, and Beck Motor Company has offers to help keep your vehicle running in these cold temps. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. Price match guarantee every day. Hand wash just $20. Our light details are $15 off. Cars, trucks, and SUVs. Duramax diesel fuel filters $49.95 and $69.95. See all our specials at beck-motors.com. Call 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company, Pierre.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Hey, DQ fans, do you really like cheeseburgers? Do you love a delicious deal? Well, boy, does DQ have just the thing for you. Say hello to the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers Deal. Get 2 of the legendary DQ single burgers for $5 or 2 glorious third-pound double cheeseburgers for just $7. Keep yourself and your wallet nice and full.
Welcome back to Rapid City as the Pierre Governors get a road win to get the first one in the left-hand column. 53-43, defeating the Rapid City Central Cobblers today. And there's a lot of good things that we see in the Governor's stat sheet. Balanced scoring, a ton of rebounds, and, more than half of their ton of rebounds coming on the offensive glass. It was the biggest fear for head coach T.J. Hay in our pregame conversation, the way the Governors were capable of rebounding in the offensive glass. And Jet Zabel and Cooper Terwilliger on my stat sheet are both in double figures in that category. In fact, Zabel tying with Dawson Getz and a team-high 16 points. So we'll give Jay-Z the double-double today. Cooper Terwilliger had 8 points along with his 10 rebounds, so a near double-double for him. Governors obviously putting up a lot of shots because of these offensive rebounds. A little bit better today, perhaps, I think, percentage-wise than last night at Rapid City Stevens. After a 12 of 29 effort in the second half, they'll go 20 of 59 overall, hitting 5 of 16 three-pointers. All 5 threes hit by Dawson Getz today. Pierre is 8 of 13 at in Charity Town there as well from the free throw line. Zabel and Getz, they both lead with 16 points. Luke Olson with 10 points, but so many other things, some of them intangible, but some game-breaking defensive plays as well, in my opinion, for Luke Olson, playing very well. Terwilliger with 8 points, and then Ty Buss with a couple of free throws, and Cade Kaiser held to just 1 free throw today, but 53 is enough for the Governors to get a win this afternoon. Rapid City Central, meanwhile, hits 50% on the floor, 16 of 32, including 10 of 19 from the in the second half. They're 5 of 10 overall from outside the arc, 7 of 14 from the free throw line. So field goals, three-pointers, free throws, they're all 50% unofficially for Rapid City Central. But Isaiah Whiting leads the way, leads all scorers with 25 points. That's 25 of the 43 points. Isaiah outscored the rest of his team by 7 points today. Ryan Wetch with 6 points. Trey Brandrup with 6 and a couple of threes. Jet Janvrin was held to just 2 today. Jackson Miller and Colton Carlson in the middle, both with 2 points apiece. But again, as Pierre led at all quarter stops, 7-6 after 1, 23-17 at half, 37-29 at the end of 3, and 53-43 the final in this one. The biggest story is the rebounding, 41-17 overall. The unofficial tally, 23-1 on the offensive glass. Terwilliger and Zabel both in double figures there. Governors turn it over only 12 times today, 4 in the second half, 18 for the Cobblers, and Pierre has a 12-6 advantage in the assist column as well, 3 each for Getz and for Luke Olson in that assist column. So they win all the stats, well, except for the shooting percentage, but offensive rebounding is a way to make up for that. And head coach Brianna Kuzler joins us in this one. Coach, this is the recipe for success: balanced scoring, rebounding, domination in this case, especially on the offensive glass, even though those putbacks aren't going all of them. But if you can give yourself 3 and 4 opportunities at a time, like Cooper Terwilliger and Jet Zabel were, even Cade Kaiser getting in with some offensive boards, this is how fun. I know it's not the toughest competition you'll see. Rapid City Central is a work in progress, just as the Governors are. But this is where what we talked about last night, if we could only see in that game, this is where the fun of this Governor team is going to come from this year, I think.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, this is something that we preach all the time, regardless of our opponent, regardless of the kids that we have in our program. Defense and rebounding are going to win you a lot of games. And we had a couple that were just patting their stats there for a while on the offensive glass. Those shots are going to fall. It probably has obviously some part to do with our poorer shooting percentage there, but I'm just so proud of the effort that they showed. Both last night and tonight, the fight that you see in this group. We're going to get better with some of the skill elements, the execution offensively, but it's that defense and rebounding. I don't know how many offensive boards that they had, but we didn't give them the one offensive board. We didn't give them second chance opportunities. And were they pursuing the offensive glass that hard? No, but it's still, you expect them to at least fall into their hands a little bit more, but I felt like all guys on there, whoever was on the court, were doing their job to secure that board, and that's something that we emphasize is everybody has a responsibility to rebound. One person's going to come up with it, but all 5 on that court have to do their job and block their guy out. And, I just felt that like I said, the offensive execution and all of those things, we're going to make some of those buckets not needing 2, 3, 4 opportunities as we continue to grow. But I thought the energy on the court, our energy on the bench, our kids behind the bench, they were locked in, and it takes everybody in this program. And that's something that we truly feel that we've got awesome kids here that want what's best for each other, and it creates a recipe for success.
Dawson Getz gets to start today, and I think everybody who's been around this program, even as Dawson's played the JV ranks the last couple of years, they know him to be a really good shooter. 5 threes, 10 tries today, and this is a guy that can really kind of turn games in your favor if teams give him the opportunity.
Absolutely, and he did a good job tonight of getting his feet set and being ready to pull the trigger on things, because he is an outstanding shooter and he works hard. His teammates are working hard around him to try and create some opportunities, and they can't just solely deny him, because you look at the balanced scoring that we saw with, today there were about 4 that were involved, but everybody had something to do with those points as well. And, I think that's something that is really special about this group is you're not going to see one person going off for 25, 30 points probably very often. It's going to be more your 10 to 15 points amongst 4 or 5 kids, and at that point it's like, well, who do you take away? You want to take one person away, we'll come back with somebody else. It might be a little bit different from an offensive threat outlook, but that's just where we continue to make plays and create opportunities with the effort that they have both on the offense and defensive end.
And speaking of creating opportunities, I think your defense was able to play a lot better. I've got you with 8 steals in this one. Luke Olson seemed to be all over the floor in that second half when the game really started to open up into a bigger lead for you. And he played a great game both offensively and defensively.
He did, and he's someone that we're leaning on to be our court general, and he's got to lead our offense a lot and get things organized, bringing up the ball against some pressure. I felt like he stayed really, really composed tonight, didn't rush some things that maybe we saw last night. We were rushing a little bit too much, but that goes for everybody. I felt like our pass fakes, we weren't getting the deflections that we saw last night. We were a lot better. We were more composed in our half court, not allowing the defense to rush us. Of course, there's still plenty of areas that we can improve on out there, but when you talk about some of those steals and just the defensive tenacity out there, that's that fight that we see, and it's all of them. We talked about 50-50 balls. The difference in the second half yesterday where we had to come back, and at the end obviously didn't result in the win for us, but the difference that we felt was when we started to win those 50-50 balls. We were diving on the floor. We were making plays happen because of how hard we were working. That's what you saw for the complete game tonight, and that's where the difference was.
A good instant turnaround, learning things from last night, applying them to today. Now you get a week to practice, and Sturgis and Spearfish come to your home openers next week, and opportunities to just continue to do more of the good things that we saw today.
Yes, absolutely. We're excited to get back to practice. There's certainly things that we can continue to work on, but this is an exciting group to be a part of. They love each other. They love the game, and they want to battle for one another. So it's really exciting to. We want to get back into practice. They want to work hard. They want to keep improving. They're certainly the furthest from complacent right now. They know that there's areas to continue to improve on. We're 1-1 right now, so 0-0 essentially. And it's a new season. We want to get ourselves back onto the top of that. So.
All right, got to take advantage. And, Coach, job well done this weekend. We'll see you next weekend at home, all right? Brianna Kuzler, the Governor, head coach. Pierre wins it today, 53-43. We've given you the stats, and we've got plenty more on the way. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and we're back with big plays of the game, plus your Cowboy Country Store's player of the game, and all that and more on the way. Our Family Dental postgame continues. This is Pierre Governor basketball.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. All available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378. Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Dakota Mart in Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Shop Dakota Mart for the freshest produce, highest quality meats, and delicious bakery items. And shopping Dakota Mart is easier because of the spacious aisles. Everything's easy to find, and you have a clean shopping environment. Dakota Mart Good Neighbor Pharmacy offers free delivery and mail out too. Thrifty, local, convenient. Dakota Mart in Pierre, your hometown neighborhood market.
May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. Their skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, and personal injury. They're able to help you plan and prepare. to make matters easy now and into the future. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm in Pierre since 1881.
Back in Rapid City, our Family Dental postgame continues. Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. 53-43, the Governors claim their first victory of the season as Rapid City Central falls to 0-2. And we've talked a lot about a number of reasons why the Governors came out on top, but they all boil down to our big plays of the game. Big plays are sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. Let's hear from Hermanson's, and your big plays are coming up next.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hermanson Endodontics, big plays of the game, and of course I think we can't help but go with stats of the game. TJ Hay was afraid of it, and it came to fruition in favor of the Governors, a 23 offensive rebound day for the Governors. And granted, a lot of the putbacks are not going, but they keep coming after them, and they just never quit on the rebounding side. A 41-17 overall advantage. That's the reason the Governors are winning this one. The Governors outshot Rapid City Central 59-32 today. Central shoots 50%, but they needed more shot opportunities, and that's where the Governors were able to win this one. And again, you think about it, I've got 20 made baskets for the Governors. 12 of them I had as assisted, and there were a couple of unassisted baskets, but obviously with 23 offensive rebounds, you're getting a number of putback opportunities, although the percentage of those that are going back in really would love to see some improvement in that. But that's me being nitpicky right now. But the rebounding, Jet Zabel 11 rebounds, Cooper Terwilliger 10 rebounds. It's the strength of the Governor big man in the middle. And the rebounding tally, that is the play of the game, or the statistic of the game as it is for the Govs in this one. Those are brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. A lot of choices for the Governors, though, to go with a player of the game. Player of the game sponsored in our post game by Cowboy Country Stores of Pierre and Fort Pierre. Let's hear from them. And our player of the game is coming up next.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores is ready for you. Feed the whole family on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas, federal bird stamps, convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champ's Chicken in Pierre and Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Stores, players of the game, and a big pat on the back in a losing effort to Isaiah Whiting, who leads Rapid City Central with 25 of their overall 43 points totaled in this game. A good effort for the 6'1 senior. Along with Jet Janvrin, there's good backcourt play, and if Central, I really thought their front court didn't play all that poorly, but again, they've just got to find ways to box out and get more rebounds, and this team can still have a good win total, I think, as they try to pick up from last year's win total, which had them at 6-14. So this team has the ability, and kind of like Coach Chris Stabner of Stevens said last night, has the potential, as do the Raiders in this one. But today it was the Governors with their balanced scoring. 10 from Luke Olson, who had 4 steals and 3 assists also in this game. Jet Zabel with 16 points and 11 rebounds. But to me, Dawson Getz, and when the three-point shooting gets going, it's hard to stop, and that's what helped build the Governor lead. Getz with 16 points, 5 threes in 10 opportunities today. He'll be our player of the game in the first win for the Governors this season. Dawson Getz in his first start as a varsity Governor player, the 6'3 junior, the Cowboy Country Store's player of the game. We'll get him a T-shirt noting his accomplishments in this one, leading the Govs to their first win of the season. 53-43, again, Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre with players of the game. Let's take a final 2-minute break. We'll come back and take care of a final round of business, look at scores, upcoming action, and we'll check in on that Rapid City Invitational Wrestling Tournament before it's all said and done. 2 minutes, and back with more of Pierre Governor basketball.
Wherever you are in life, you've got plans. You need health insurance for today and for the future. You need Avera Health Plans. Coverage that connects you to community resources, fitness center incentives, and health coaching. You need a health plan that provides solutions for your business and for your family. Learn more at AveraHealthPlans.com. Avera Health Plans, moving health forward.
You asked for it. Nonstop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book nonstop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport.
Do you have someone hard to shop for on your gift list? Give them Savoring South Dakota. It's so much more than a cookbook. It's a hardbound collection of 150 authentic South Dakota recipes and the stories behind them. First Dakota is committed to celebrating the people, places, and traditions that make our state so special. That's why they're donating 100% of the proceeds to the Stronger Communities Fund at the South Dakota Community Foundation. Go to firstdakota.com to purchase Savoring South Dakota today. And don't forget a copy for yourself. First Dakota National Bank. Member FDIC.
At Black Hills Federal Credit Union, we're in the business of improving lives. That means ditching the fees big banks charge, offering cash back to do more of what you love, and boosting convenience with extended service hours Monday through Saturday. Bank how you like, when you like, with local financial advice when you need it. Let's get started. Learn more at bhfcu.com. Stop by any BHFCU location or call us at 1-800-482-2428.
Final segment here, our Family Dental postgame off of a Governor basketball win, but scores coming up. Governor Wrestling Tournament, by the way, I should say the Rapid City Invitational Wrestling Tournament, being led by Sturgis with 197.5 points, Thunder Basin at 188.5, and then back in the pack now, Bismarck in third place at 164, 3 ahead of the Governors in fourth place at 161. The Govs still don't have a full roster at this tournament, but a little fuller than what they had last week at Mandan. And how about Phillip area? 131.5 points. A Class B team in South Dakota is in fifth place in this tournament, where in the boys' ranks there are 46 teams represented from South Dakota, North Dakota, probably Nebraska. I know Colorado and even Washington State has somebody there in that tournament as well. Governor Wrestling coming up, by the way, this week ahead. They will go to Aberdeen Central for a great duel. Aberdeen is in sixth place at 126 in this tournament. That'll be Tuesday night here on River 92.7, and then Thursday the Govs will host Harrisburg in an ESD duel as well, also here on River 92.7. Governor girls are leading Bismarck 203-192, and again 5 wrestlers for the Govs were set to wrestle for a championship this afternoon. Later on, maybe some of that has already taken place, but again, Governor boys still have 2 wrestlers going for titles later on as well. That'll include Tristan Spencer at 138 and Chance Sarda at 190 pounds. For the Governor girls, Sydney Urig at 107, Danny Rinksmeyer at 120, Kesri Benning at 132, Ireland Templeton at 145, and Abby Lewis at 152, all going for championships in that Rapid City Invitational across the street at the Monument. And with that, here are the rest of the scores that are going on this afternoon in AA as Pierre beats Rapid City Central. Rapid City Stevens leads Aberdeen Central by 10 as well, 47-37. They've got a couple of minutes left in that one across town. Jefferson and Roosevelt, number 1 against number 2 in Sioux Falls tonight. will start at about 4 o'clock, the second half of a doubleheader, and Rapid City Christian hosting Douglas in a doubleheader out here in the foothills as well a little bit later on. That game, the first of two, will be tonight. The girls' game still coming up. Jefferson leading Roosevelt in Sioux Falls 34-18. That's late in that one. They're halfway through the fourth quarter. In fact, Aberdeen holds off Rapid City Stevens in Aberdeen 54-50, and the Pierre Governor girls get their first win of the season as well today on KGFX. Earlier, Governors defeating Rapid City Central 51-39. Reese Terwilliger leading the way with 22 points in that one. Governor girls come out west to Spearfish and Sturgis. Actually, Sturgis on Friday night, Spearfish Saturday afternoon. Both of those games on KGFX coming up next weekend. But who covers them? We may have to figure that out yet. David Burrell has called his final broadcast today as he will be leaving us at the end of this week ahead to head to Jamestown. We wish him all the best and thank him for his 4 years of service running our sports department here at DRG Media Group. Thank you so much, David. Best of luck to you in the future. But the Governor girls, once again, on KGFX next weekend, Friday night and Saturday with Mountain Time starts. Our next broadcast for Governor basketball will be Friday night when they host the Sturgis Scoopers, 6:30 pregame, and then 7 o'clock tip, and then the Spearfish Spartans provide the opposition at Riggs High next Saturday, also here on River 92.7. Remember, as we travel wherever we're going, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety in this winter season reminds us that buckling up is the best way to save our lives in a crash. Let's do it for our family and friends, because we've got some place to be, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. For Colby Carey running audio production in studio, for Caleb Brozick on video with live ticket here at the gym. And once again, a big thanks to Jordan Bauer, Athletic Director, Rapid City Central, for Nicholas Karn at Rapid City Stevens last night. Thanks, guys, for the hospitality. I'm Brian Oakland as the Governors win it. Now your final score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard today, 53-43 over the Rapid City Central Cobblers. Until we meet again Tuesday night from Aberdeen Central for Governor Wrestling here on River 92.7, we wish you the best of what's left of this weekend. Thanks for joining us. Governor Basketball, your official home of the Governors, is River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.